So I'm gonna long form this one, which means it's probably gonna be like a 3-4 minute video instead of like one of my Instagrams. I've also been like missing, being, you know, a groom and whatnot. You have to kind of focus your life on different things, such as not focusing on your like media, like music career for just like a little while. You should probably focus on your wedding and stress about that stuff instead of stressing about how what your view's doing and when to post beats. I could do both, but no, I'd rather not be that stressed out. But has nothing to do with what I talk about. Like I do want to talk about something like competition in rap. And if the video looks crazy, I don't even care. And I'm not editing any of this. Straight talking. But competition in rap. On both ends of it, producer and or rapper. Like it's something that I've seen like in Atlanta everyone vibes. Or at least that's what it seems like. Everyone vibes, even with the people beefing with each other, you really don't hear about it. And everywhere else it seems to be more pronounced. Like when people beef, you see it. But I think they just have a better business mind where it's like beef doesn't help anything. But beef and competition are different, right? Like Drake and Pusha T have beef, or Pusha T has beef with Drake. Either way, that may stem from personal things. But competition in music, I'm always for that. Like in the end of the day, Swiss Beats and Just Blaze, when they did that thing, that's competition. Yes, Just Blaze should think he's the best producer ever. Swiss Beats should think he's the best producer ever. They should be able to get on stage and prove that they are the best producers ever. Like, and I understand that's something maybe that's realistically only hip hop, but in the end of the day, these other genres are competition, have competition with each other. But it's different. Yeah, the country producers really aren't, and the writers aren't really trying to openly be the best. But at the end of the day, they're trying to get the Grammy. And at the end of the day, they're trying to win that AMA. They're trying to win that CMA. Like, they're working their hardest to get that next paycheck. And to them, that may be their competition, where it's pronounced in hip hop because we're braggadocious. Hip hop is very, very, very braggadocious. Like we want to yell that we are the best. And that's why I love beat battles. You know why I love beat battles? Is because you get on a stage and it's your job to prove you are the best producer on that stage. You get on that stage and it's like, whatever you were about to play, I done already made some stuff for that. But it's just like with jazz players. Granted, I studied jazz as well. It's not like we're trying to kill each other in jazz. And I haven't done jazz in years, like years. But it's not like you're trying to kill each other. But you're trying to have a better solo than your guy. Like, no jazz player will ever say, oh, I'm just going to go easy on a solo. It's a lie. You're trying to murder everyone on stage. You're trying to have the best solo the crowd has ever heard. That's great. That drives the industry. That drives the music to like better things. I know some people are like, well, let's just all be nice and friendly. And, we can all work together. Yeah, you can work together. Just know I'm trying to knock your head off if we're making beats together. And that's what my own team and my own people, I've told my mentor, whenever I'm making beats and he's around, I'm trying to knock his head off. As it should be. Now, granted, he doesn't have to knock my head off. Like, he's proven he can knock my head off. But I, to myself, have not proven I can knock his head off. Well, maybe. I don't know. No. Top rank. I mean, always with the smoke, but I don't want no smoke. I got albums to finish, but that's the goal. Like that's the competition. That's what iron grinds iron, right? It sharpens iron, whatever the quote is. That's what I'm about. Like get better. You get better by being with people better than you, and actively trying to be better than them. But I don't think people get that. I think a lot of people just want to be friends and hope everything works all right. But how do you get better unless you see someone as competition? Like, granted, I work with a team of producers. Like, we all have our own skills. But in the end of the day, if I play some beats, they need to be the best beats they ever heard. Or else I'm just okay. All right, that's cool. Nah, that's not right. I can't go with, all right, that's cool. I need this heat. I need some head nods. I need some, woo! I need some, like, running out the room. Like, it's gotta look like a praise dance when a beat come on. Like, people just gotta scatter. But, man, this all started with the Joyner Lucas, Tory Lanez thing. I was meant to talk about that. But just competition in rap. Like, Everybody, all the greatest rappers have someone they were rapping against that made them better. Jay-Z and Nas made each other better because they had something to prove. You know, if you go to the old schools, anyone LL Cool J was like going up against was making him better, right? I can't remember those. That's like before my time. I just remember what, like, and even though it ended tragic, Big and Pac rapping at each other, however the story went, made each other better. Like if if you know someone is your competition, it makes you better. Or you're just gonna ignore them and do whatever, and maybe you'll get better that way too. Some people are fine with just paying no attention to the competition part and just doing whatever. But nah, you send that challenge over, pulling out all the old drums, the new drums, trying to find new synthesizers, new pianos, trying to, nah. Competition, man, it's good. Drives everything. Drives society. That's why people chase women. It's competition because there's other dudes chasing women. But always here for the smokes. And always at work doing things that probably shouldn't be. But that's a different story. See you next time.